Yeah, hello there. Thank you for joining me. Hey, let's see here. TS Plus. It's cool. Thank you. My name is Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. You can hear me okay. I'm just going to play some original music for you tonight. Hope you're all having fun wherever you are. And if you're not having a good time, then hopefully you'll cheer up soon. my channel, Cheeb Tunes, and I am Cheeb, your host. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, please subscribe. Thank you again for joining me. Hey, my name's Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. Seen some people join in the comments. Let's see here. One of the Deftones would be great. Oh, man. Yeah, that would be great. Let's see. Someone asked if I can play Somewhere I Belong. Oh no, I'm not sure if I know that one. I wouldn't want to butcher it, so I'm kind of just playing original stuff right now. I hope that's okay with people. Yes, it's a bass and loop. Yes, I'm playing with I got my loop station. I use a Boss RC600 loop station. It's got 3 channels on it. It's pretty fun. Got a whole bunch of other pedals on here. A lot of reverb, distortion, wah, octave pedals. Some cool stuff. And I'm going to continue to do some more of that. I also have some stuff. I kind of pre-mix some stuff ahead of time sometimes. Um, Mostly the stuff that I have available on Spotify and Apple Music. So check that out. Look me up under Cheeb, and if you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your support. So, yeah. Yo. I really appreciate the comments, too. So I said I got an octave pedal. This is an octave wall. Not everyone likes it, but it's a pretty fun pedal for me. Hey there, thanks for joining me. And again, my name is Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. Original musician coming out from Montana. Hope you're enjoying this. Seeing some great comments. coming up, and appreciate that. If you haven't already, do please hit that like button. Please subscribe. See Adam yet? Adam S says, "Yo." That's a nice bass tones. Thank you. Tone bones. Priest. Someone said Bootsy Collins. Love Bootsy Collins, man. That guy can shred. Yeah, baby. Love some Bootsy. Hello there. Again, thank you for joining me. This is Cheeb. That's me. My name, Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. Hey. My buddy Matt throwing me some rock sign. Hey, thanks, Matt. Good to hear from you. One of my good buddies there. Used to be a drummer of mine. Every now and again, if I can ever meet up with him. We live in different states now, but we're still good friends. It's actually my wedding very recently. But hey, I hope everyone else out there is having a good time too. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, please subscribe, leave me a comment. Playing original music for you tonight. Hey there again, thanks for joining me. My name's Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. I'm a bass player, musician, coming to you live from Montana. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, please subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. Hey there, thanks for joining me. My name is Cheeb, and this is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. And if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. See if I can catch up with some of these comments. Let's see here. Heather says, I've never seen a live YouTuber. Well, hey, thanks for joining me. I'm glad you landed on my channel. Yeah, I try to do these at least like once a week or so. Maybe a little more sometimes, depending on my schedule. Hey, if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. Appreciate it. Yeah, someone else saying, I appreciate the support on this channel. People digging it. See, Heather's digging it. Thank you. Yes, see, Aaron asked for some Mr. Crinkle. I did throw a little taste of Mr. Crinkle there. Hope you cut it. I don't know if you wrote that before I did it, but anyways, yeah. Someone says Primus sucks. Any Primus fan will understand that it's more of a compliment. Yeah, Primus does rule. Thank you. I'm a big Primus fan for sure. I'm pretty sure that usually reflects with my playing. Well, there's some other. Sure, there's more Primus fans out there. Yeah. Be sure to tell your friends about this channel too. Hey, thanks again for joining me. Hey, my name is Cheeb, and this is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. I'm a bass player coming out of Montana. Hope you're enjoying this. Let's see, saw some positive feedback from that. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Someone saying sound good with bass synth. Yeah, appreciate it. Not everyone digs the sound, but those that do tend to like it a lot, so thank you. Someone said it'd be great if let's see. Joe Boomer says it'd be great if I lived in Madison. I'm sure, man. I'm sure you're probably another musician, like to jam, and I love jamming with other musicians. Oh, hey. Heather's still here. Thank you. Appreciate the applause. Someone said crank it to 11. Yeah, see, we're at about out of 10 right now. We'll crank it to 11. Like my favorite band, Spinal Tap. I know. Rock it like a real rock star. Yeah, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Appreciate your support. Got to get my cords untangled here. Get myself a little tied up here. Let's see. Should just take a second. Mute my thing. How embarrassing. Let's see here. Frost Nord says hello. Well, hello. Appreciate you joining me. Yeah. So I have a lot of this music that I'm playing you can find on Spotify and or Apple Music. Look me up under Cheeb. That's my artist name, Cheeb. And appreciate your support where I can get it. And like I said, hit the like button. Please subscribe. Gonna keep this going for a little while. Got some more music to play. Yeah. Hey, thanks again for joining me. My name is Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. Hope you're enjoying the music. See a lot of people saying they did. See people saying hello. Oh, I had one person didn't like it. Shut it off. Well, sorry, it's not for everyone. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. But those that are watching it, I appreciate you. Do please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. An original musician here. Let's see. Someone says I remind them of someone named Tyron Porter. I'm not familiar with who that is, but hopefully there's someone cool. I like to think if I'm reminding you of them, it must be. Let's see. Donna Cook says hi. Hello, Donna. Yeah, appreciate you joining. Got some more funky music for you. Hey there, thanks again for joining me. Hi there, my name is Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Please subscribe, tell your friends. See some positive feedback. Boot volume. Not sure if that means Cake. I'm sorry, I'm not playing Cake tonight. I'm just playing some original music. But Cake's a fun band. I like Cake. They're great. Girl with the long, what is it? Short skirt and a long jacket. Appreciate the rock signs. Hey Heather, you're still there. Thank you. Appreciate you joining. Glad you're doing the show. Let's see here. The Grimster TV is enjoying it. People dig the funky vibe. Says, see, is that Miley or Malux? I don't know if I said that right. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, man. Glad you're digging the vibes. Thank you. I'm an original musician coming from Montana. You can find my music on Spotify and Apple Music. You know, most of the stuff I've been playing is available on there. Appreciate your support there, too. Check it out. Give me a second just to... I'm going to fix another beat up for another song I got here. Yeah, hey. Again, thank you for joining me. My name is Cheeb, and this is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. Coming to you live from Montana. Hope you've been enjoying the music. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. Catch up with some of these comments real quick. Yes, someone said that's original. And somebody said that's really cool. Thank you. Let's see here. Heather thought it was original, and Gonzala said they thought it was really cool. Hey, thank you very much. That's a song of mine you can find on Spotify, Apple Music. That one's called Ambient Sunshine. Look me up under Cheeb. Again, if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. I think I got a couple more in me. Let's see, another comment. Someone said, instant mood boost. Gonna go grab some coffee and enjoy. Oh yeah. Love me some coffee. Alright. Let's see here. Got some more. Got a couple more for you tonight. there. And again, thank you for joining me. My name's Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. Let's see here. I've tried to learn some of the Mario Luigi stuff. I could not do it off the top of my head right now. Just did a little. I can do that's a Pac-Man thing I just did a minute ago. A little bit of a game sound. Hopefully that satisfies you. Oh yeah, someone said excellent tapping and slap. Let's see here. Yeah, that's Alan who also asked about the Mario hand. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Let's see here. And a name I cannot pronounce. Hey, people saying hi. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Again, my name is Cheeb. This is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. I'm coming to you live from Montana. I try to do these live feeds at least once a week. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the schedule, but I try to get there regularly. Yeah. Appreciate the comments. I know what time it is where you're from, but I think I'm about to wrap this up. So I'm going to play one more song for you. One that's got a few techniques that you might enjoy, but still, tell your friends. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the like button, please subscribe, and check me out on Spotify, Apple Music. Find Cheeb. thank you for joining me. My name is Cheeb, and this is my channel, Cheeb Tunes. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Let's see here. A few people joined in that last one. Someone saying here. Let's see here. Cyber the bass. See, we got Merriman's chiming in to see the effect you're using. Oh, someone doesn't like my effects. Oh. Oh, someone thinks, oh, I'm just covering up my ability. Well, I just like to have fun, you know? It's not about who's the best, you know? Oh, hey, thanks. Say KO subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a traditional bass player. I'm just a musician. I landed on playing the bass. And, grew up here in Montana, and there's not as much of a music scene. So I had to, I'll play with other musicians, but for the stuff I like to play, I ended up having to use my loop station and everything, and I play around with a lot of effects. Maybe not everyone digs it, but those that do seem to enjoy, so I appreciate those who support my channel and support my music. And everyone's entitled to their opinion. Maybe I'll have to check out Merriman's channel and see what he's got. Or he or she. Anyways, I'm about to wrap this up. Oh yeah. Yes, Montana. Thank you. Montana is it's a very beautiful scenic area. Where are you from? Well, just for Merriman, I'll play something before I go. Just clean tone. Oh, from Stafford upon Avon in England. But you're touring the North America. Well, hope you're enjoying your tour. I've never been to England, but I hope to go there one day. We'll have to check out your town. Yeah. Let me know if you're coming to Montana sometime. Have to come check you out. Wee bit of flanger, huh? My phone died. But anyways, I was about to end that stream anyhow. But hey, if you're still there and you join me, appreciate your support and